Hello, can you hear me? Yes. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I want to thank the audience and the Masjid board members for giving me the opportunity to speak. My name is Rizwan Shuja. I am an author and an entrepreneur and an inspirational speaker. I have written 3 books, and one of them is called The Cycle of Fulfillment. Also, I own several residential rental properties and commercial rental properties. I have a master's degree in electrical engineering from Kentucky, and I worked for 6 years as an analog digital circuit designer. Then I decided that I will do my own business. So I have 2 stories to tell you. One is that what motivated me and inspired me to transition from a 9 to 5 job into full-time business. And the second is what motivated me or inspired me to author these books and become an inspirational speaker. What is it? No, I'm fine. So there was a series or sequence of events that led me to develop the courage and faith and confidence to quit my job and start my own business full time. I used to work for Texas Instruments as a design engineer in Kentucky, and they announced in 2000, they announced to shut down the plant and move it to Mexico. They offered some design people job in Massachusetts, Boston area, and I was offered a job and a house hunting trip. When I reached Boston to buy a house, the realtor there, she insisted me to look at a duplex. I wanted to buy a single family house, but she insisted for me to look at a duplex that she had listed because I would only have to pay $900 to live in a 3-bedroom house after collecting the rent. So then I told her just to show me duplexes. So I ended up buying a 3-plex, which looked like a duplex like a mirror image. Both sides were double stories, 2 stories. This side had a 4-bedroom house, and this side had 2 single-bedroom apartments on first floor and the second floor. So after collecting the rent, I was only paying $300, including the property taxes. So I felt that was a really good deal, and it gave me courage and strength to keep going on. Luckily, the leases of the tenants were expiring, so I renewed the lease and increased their rents. Now I was completely free. And in the East Coast, your major expense is your mortgage or rent. So I was completely free. So, and I didn't have car payment. My car was paid off too. So I was able to save some money very quickly. And then I wanted to buy another one. And at the same time, there was another 3-plex listed in the next street. The 3-plex was listed for $200,000, and I needed $40,000, 20% down to buy that. And I talked to my brother that we can go half and half, 50% each, and he agreed on it. So the earnest money was $10,000. And when we did the inspection, we found out that there was some problems with the house, and all the 3 tenants were not paying the rent. So my brother told me that he's not going to buy the house. I told him I'm going to lose $10,000 if you don't buy the house. And then he said he doesn't want to buy the house. So fighting with him wouldn't have served me anything. So I told him the $20,000 you were going to invest, can you loan it to me? And he agreed. So I bought the house, and all the 3 tenants were not paying the rent. So I was paying $2,000 a month out of my pocket. And I was only 27 years old in 2000, so it was a lot of money for me. I got really stressed out, and I didn't know the eviction process. I started the eviction process, started going to the court and all that. So I couldn't pay attention to my job. I didn't go there as much, and they let me go. So they fired me. So my stress also increased after that and the worries. But anyway, I was able to evict all of them in 2.5 months. And then I remodeled the house myself, painted it, put the carpets, and then rented it to good tenants. But I found the job within a month. So now I was making $1,000 from that house and living for free, and the cars were paid off. So I was able to uh, save more money quickly, and I bought the third one. Then I finished the basement of the first house. Now my income went up to around $4,000 to $5,000 a month, and I didn't have a house payment, even the property taxes or the car payment. So even though it's not a lot of money, but 20 years ago, if we compared it to today's time after inflation, I think it would be around $10,000, $11,000. So it was decent, but it gave me the courage and the faith that I should do business full time. So after that, I decided, and I quit my job, and I've been doing real estate, investment, rental properties since then, and I'm doing a little bit construction now also. Also, yeah, the house which my brother did not invest with me, I sold it after 2 years with a $165,000 profit. And when I told my brother, and he was stunned because all he had to do was say yes, right? And now he doesn't say no to anything. He just says yes now. You know? Okay, why we wrote this book, The Cycle of Fulfillment. Basically, I have read a lot of books, attended seminars, courses, workshops, and all these were random. Like one of them was on goal setting, one was networking, one was meditation, and it didn't fit anyone. It was like putting a kid in 3rd grade, then 7th grade, then 1st grade. So I wanted to write these books like a curriculum or a syllabus. So when the kid is in the kindergarten, he's getting ready for the 1st grade. In the 1st grade, he's getting ready for the 2nd grade, and so forth. And the other reason is that what we learned after many years of work and spending thousands of dollars, other people, you should be able to learn it in a few weeks or few months. I think one slide is missing with all the 5 goals. So, this book is about the journey of finding what success really is. The definition of success is different for different people, right? When we were taking these classes, reading these books, our goal or my goal was to improve our business skills so we can make more money. But after listening to so many authors and speakers, we learned that some of them were saying that having inner peace, fulfillment, happiness is success. Some said your health is success. Some said your relationship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is success. Some said your relationship to people is success. Some said your knowledge, your business is success. Some said money is success. So what success really is, there's so many things, and the understanding of success for different people is different. So what success really is, and if all of them is success, then which one comes first and which one comes later? So we came up with this model that success is achieving 5 goals. Number 1 is mental, emotional fulfillment. Number 2 is your physical health and fitness. Number 3 is relationship with people and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 4 is your career, job or business. Number 5 is financial wealth and material things. Now, what is mental emotional fulfillment and why is it at number 1? To me, mental emotional fulfillment means to stay in a good positive state most of the time and not experience negative emotions like hate, jealousy, anger, resentment, worry, fear, greed, ego, and be able to cultivate positive emotions like love, compassion, gratitude, giving, empathy, sympathy, kindness. And if we are able to do that, then it will help us with the other goals. Also, our mind has been programmed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a way or wired in a way that whatever we do, it is in pursuit of preventing the painful emotions like worry, fear, insecurity, rejection, and try to get good emotions. So that is our number one goal. So whatever we have done, starting from going to school, university, getting jobs, getting married, changing cars, the goal behind all these goals was to feel good, to feel better emotions, to change or improve the emotional content of our life. So if I want to buy a Lamborghini, the real goal is to feel better, to change the emotions I'm encountering. So if this is our first goal, if our real goal, even if we know it or not, then why don't we make it our straight goal and not go through material things and other things. Number two is physical health and fitness. The way we treat our body is a direct reflection of our whole life and our psychology. So by eating healthy and by working out, it creates a psychology of working hard, not giving up, determination, discipline, persistence, patience. So that psychology helps us with all our goals. Number three is relationship with people. The quality of our life is directly proportional to the quality of relationships we have. Everybody has brothers and sisters, friends, spouse, children, co-workers. But the question is, do these relationships give them empowering emotion or disempowering emotions? So these relationships can directly affect you on the first goal in a positive or negative way. Now, the relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala goes through the relationship with people. We cannot say that we have a great spiritual connection with Allah and we have hate and contempt and we are dishonest in our business dealings. Like there's a Sufi poet, Baba Bulle Shah, he said, Je tu bandya pana rabnu karsaf andar di khoti. It means that if you want to find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then clean your inner self, clean your ego, clean your negative emotions. Now the fourth goal is your career, job, or business. We cannot be happy if we are not progressing or growing. If we are not growing, we cannot be happy. The growth and progress is directly proportional to fulfillment in our career, in our knowledge, in our business. So that is a very important component of success. Number fifth is financial wealth and material things, which is money. Now, a lot of people say that they don't care about money or it is not important. Money is not important. As somebody who doesn't have the money to pay his kids' tuition or doesn't have the money to pay his rent, even if we want to build a masjid, we need money. If we want to build an orphanage, we need money. If we want to go for a hajj, we need money. So also by spending it in the right cause, helping people in the right way, it can take you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well, right? And it also shows how much is your income, how much is your net worth, shows that what kind of a person you are, how much knowledge, how much education, how much determination, how much hard work you have done in life, and what kind of abilities you have. Now we are going to go over the cycle of fulfillment, how they are interrelated. Like we talked about the first goal, which means to stay in a good positive state most of the time and experience positive emotions and be able to tame our negative emotions, right? If we can do that, then it's going to help us with our second goal, which is physical health and fitness. Not just mental health, but physical health. It has been clinically proven that hate, jealousy, anger, fear, they can create acidity, ulcers, and it acts as a catalyst for all the illnesses, right? So if we are thriving in the first two, then, which means that we have giving and compassion and love, the relationship with people is an automatic fix, right? If we are prospering and thriving in relationship with people, and then the relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also improves. It goes through people. Like this big Sufi mystic poet Jalaluddin Rumi has said that every soul, of course, every human being has a soul, has a connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you have negative emotions, if you have hate, jealousy, anger, and ego, then there is a veil between them. And you cannot enjoy that connection. If you have tamed those ego and be able to cultivate those positive emotions, then that veil is gone, and then you can enjoy that connection. Because we have seen there's a lot of people who pray 5 times a day, fast, they have done Hajj, but they still have hate and contempt, and they lie and want bad for other people because they haven't connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also, the fourth goal is your career, job, or business. If you are thriving in the first 3, then it will help you with the fourth. The first one, which is mental emotional state, if you are in a good positive state, it will help you here. For example, if you had a big fight with someone, and I give you this book to read, even if you read it, you won't be able to focus it or absorb it because you're in a negative state. If you're in a positive mental emotional state, then your focus and productivity will be very high, and you will thrive in your career and business. The second goal, if you're thriving in the second goal, if you have good energy, good health, good fitness, it will help you with the career, job, and business. Number 3, if you're thriving in that, which is relationship with people, if you have good contacts, good network, good rapport, that it will help you with the fourth goal. And relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you, means that you have good values, good morals, good ethics, you're honest and loyal, then people can trust you, it will help you with your business. And relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means that you have faith and courage that you will be able to achieve your goals. So all the first 3 will help you with the fourth goal. And if you're thriving and prospering in your job or business, then money comes with it. Now, what happens that after you improve all the goals, then when you reach the 5th goal, the cycle doesn't stop, and it gives you further mental, emotional fulfillment. And it doesn't stop there, it keeps going on. And that's how we keep growing and progressing in life. So now the purpose is to become a bigger and better person who is in a good and happy state, who wants good for the other people, who is fit and healthy, who has a good spiritual connection, who has knowledge, discipline, and then money comes with it. The goal shouldn't be the money. What happens that most of the people, their goal, their cycle goes the other way. The first goal is money, and from the money they want to achieve everything else. So then it becomes harder. Because if your first goal is money, then you can lie, you can cheat, you can be dishonest, and then things will become harder for you. Initially, it might be better, but it becomes harder and harder. For example, most of the people, especially us who came from the third world countries, they want to become a doctor or engineer or a businessman or an attorney so they can make a lot of money and enjoy the material things, and they can prove to the people that we are successful, we are better than you, right? So the example, let's say I use an example of 2 students. Both of them want to become a doctor. One of them wants to become a doctor because he wants to make a lot of money, enjoy the material things, and show it off to people that I'm more successful. Versus the second one has this desire of acquiring the knowledge and learning the human body and helping and healing the people. Who do you think is going to become the better doctor? The second one. And he's going to make more money because he's a better doctor. And also, people will love him more because he wants to help people. He's helping people. And his journey, the journey throughout the school and the job will be pleasurable because he's enjoying it. He loves it, right? So the same way, if the goal is to become a bigger and better person, then the journey becomes an easy journey. You love it, you enjoy it, and money comes with it. So the goal is to have everything in abundance in order to inspire other people and give. Right? When you give, it comes back, right? It's a principle, law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the nature. When you give, it comes back. So if I don't have it myself, how can I give? If I have hate and contempt, how can I give love? If I'm overweight, fat, and unhealthy, how can I inspire people to have a six-pack? Or I have a muscular body. If I don't have good relationships, if I don't have a spiritual connection, how can I inspire people? If I'm uneducated and illiterate, how can I teach kids college chemistry or math? Or if I don't know how to start a new business and make it successful, how can I teach it to the other kids? If I want to give $500,000 to an orphanage, and if I don't have it, how can I give? So I have to have everything in abundance in order to inspire and give. Right? Now, let's say there are two women, mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, who hate each other, fight with each other all the time. Or let's say husband and wife who don't have good relationship, they fight with each other all the time. They can say, okay, we read this book and we agree that if we tame our negative emotions or if we tame our ego, then everything will start falling in its right place. That's what you said, and yes. But how do we do it? This is just like telling an alcoholic or drug addict or chain smoker to stop abusing these drugs or alcohol. How do you do it? It's easier said than done. How do we do it? So we have written another book. It's called The Mental Emotional Fulfillment, A Path to Spirituality. And the subtitle is How to Tame Your Negative Emotions and How to Tame Your Ego. And it has tools, techniques, methods, exercises on actually how to tame your negative emotions, how to tame your ego, and how to align your conscious and subconscious mind. Because by saying align the conscious and subconscious mind means that if somebody wants to lose weight, let's say, or want to do anything, like he has any habit like drinking or smoking or eating extra or being rude behavior, laziness, procrastination, but he wants to get out of it. It means at conscious level, he wants to get out of it, but at the subconscious, the programming cannot go to the subconscious mind. How to do that? We have that too. For example, if somebody, 97% people who go on a diet end up breaking it in 2 weeks, right? Because their association to the healthy food is pain and the junk food is pleasure, right? So when they start a diet, it means that their pain of being fat became more than not eating the junk food. And when they broke the diet, it means the pain of not eating the junk food became more than that. So if we reverse their association to the junk food as pain and healthy food as pleasure, then it becomes easy. Just like somebody who doesn't smoke, he doesn't have to put an effort not to smoke, but somebody whose association to smoking is pleasure, he cannot quit. So it has to, same thing with the rude behavior, laziness, and procrastination, anything. So it has tools, techniques, methods, and exercises on how to tame your negative emotions and tame your ego. Thank you very much. Yeah. I have authored it with my brother, Dr. Imran Khwaja. Oh yeah, it doesn't have the name underneath it, yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Yeah. Can
So, for example, you are at one level, you pretty much satisfied with your mental, emotional, and those capabilities.
so I can't hear you very well.
So you develop the first one, for example.
Number one, yeah.
Number one. So you are there. Then you move to the physical health and fitness and all those programs, and they kind of go hand to hand and align with each other.
Yeah.
Once you go to the third one, this is some people have some kind of personality that it doesn't match or mix with some chemistry of some people and all that, and they never get out of that number 3. Then how do they go to 4 or 5?
See, what happens, you are saying that relationship with people is a difficult thing because some people you cannot get along with.
Personality, yeah.
Right? So basically, you have to be a firm believer that your inner world, what's inside you, your inner world creates your outer world. So if you have hate and contempt and anger and jealousy, that's what you're going to get. If you want love, whatever you want, give it. If you want love, give it. You want honesty, give it. You want respect, give it. You want money, give it. So your inner world creates your outer world. If you can fix the first one, right? Mental emotional fulfillment, which is not easy. So that's why I said the second book has tools, techniques, methods. If you can fix it, it will help you with the relationship with people and relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like Baba Bulle Shah said, Je tu bandeya pana rab nu, kar saaf andar di khoti. If you want to find God, clean your inner self. So if you can do that, relationship with people will be an automatic fix. But we are not already there, so how will we know it, right? So if we can fix the first one, relationship with other people will definitely improve.
Any other questions from sister side?
Number 4 and 5 are pretty much same.
Yes, they're very interrelated.